Good morning. Good morning. Anybody when you get here, please make sure you say something in the comments so that I know that you're here. And if you haven't given StreamYard permission to see your name and everything yet, then just make sure that you tell me who you are, and I would love to know where you're signing in from. Because if you don't tell me that, it just says Facebook user or it says YouTube user. It doesn't give me a person's name. And I would love to be able to talk to you and know who you are. And I will share this morning I'm in Georgia. And in Georgia, we've got a lot of rain, and luckily the temperatures are not bad. So it is just rain and typical storms today. We've got a flood watch. So there's all kinds of things going on. And I just feel so exceptionally grateful that I'm still able to be here with you guys today. And I hope that you have gotten into the morning looking at what you're grateful for as well, because that's the best practice to have, to find amidst whatever chaos may be going on in your life, to take a few moments when you first get up to share gratitude for what you have instead of focusing on what you don't have. And so that's just my my morning thing. So let me hold on one second. Still got my allergies going on, and I guess I will for a bit. We shall see, but it is what it is, and I'm okay with that. I still am. Other than allergies, I'm healthy and happy, and that's what matters. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let me see. I've got my journal prompts and my affirmations ready to go. And so I'm excited to share this one with you because it's an important one. And part of it is because, we, and I've talked about this many times, and I'm not the only one. So don't think that I'm trying to take ownership of some of this, but we are an accumulation of what our thoughts and emotions are. And so, like I said, find things to be grateful for in the morning, and you'll find more things to be grateful for. And if you start going down the rabbit hole of everything that's going wrong, and you get really, really entrenched in the emotions of it, all you're doing is recreating more things, maybe not the exact same thing, but more things that feel exactly like that. So if you're afraid of something and you're really strongly afraid and you focus on it for a period of time, you're going to have other things that happen around you in your life or to people around you, whatever, that gives you that same angst and fear. And like I said, it's not going to be the exact same things that happen. It's going to be the same emotion that happens. And so we want to really, really focus on gratitude and the things that are going right. Like when I work with my clients, we usually talk a lot about what's going well right now before we get into the what's going not so well. And if you can adopt that, then you're going to be so much happier in the long run. You will be amazed. So I'm going to go ahead and share this affirmation. Let's let it share. All right. So the affirmation for today is I am in control of my thoughts and emotions. And, it's being aware. So when you're going through your day and you're thinking about whatever, you will find that your thoughts start going places that you didn't even realize they were going to go. And the thing that helps you to see if you're in control or not is when that happens. But being in control doesn't mean that that doesn't happen at all. It means that you catch it early. Because I know in the past, I would have something that would happen that would derail me. And that would be I would be thinking about it and all the things about it for a while before I even realized I had been doing it. And now when something happens like that, I catch myself so much quicker so that I can stop myself right where I'm at. And the thing that I like to do now, and you could adopt this, it would probably be helpful, is when I recognize that something's going on that has me anxious or fearful or, just feeling, "Ugh," I ask myself, this is what's going on right now. What is the lesson that it's here to teach me? What am I supposed to be doing to make it different? And if you can look at it in that way so that when something does happen, you can you can find the lesson in it and learn that lesson and just keep moving on, then it's like it will really start making a difference quickly so that you can get that lesson, move on, and actually start manifesting the things that you want in your life because you are now so good at changing the pattern. Because what we have in our lives are patterns, patterns of thinking, patterns of feeling, patterns of behavior, and they follow us, and we fall back into those patterns and those habits. And that's where, when I'm as a hypnotist, that's one of the things that I help people with, is because we do tend to revert back to our old behaviors if we haven't done something to create new patterns and new behaviors. We can force ourselves to be different for a period of time. That's the willpower thingy. And but we can only do it for so long. It's like if you meet someone, let's say it's a romantic person, and you meet them and they're just wonderful. You love everything about them. And after a while, all of a sudden, hmm, they're not quite what they seem to be in the beginning. And that's because we always put in our best foot forward. We show our bright and shiny pieces, and we show how wonderful we are, and we hide our shadow side. But after a while, you can't hide that anymore. And so that starts coming out. All of the baggage that we have and all of this stuff starts appearing because we cannot be without that for long unless we have done things to get in touch with our shadow side, to get into the better place of utilizing that information to become who we want to be. And so it's the same for you when you're trying to create a new habit, when you're trying to have a different life, just being in control of your thoughts and emotions. You can do it on your own for quite a while. And then you'll start sliding back. You'll notice that you've gone into the rabbit hole and you're really focused on the stuff that's going wrong. And so it's one of the things that I help you with. Now, you can do it on your own. You certainly can. It just takes a little bit longer. So if you are in a place where you want to get this kind of punched in and really start making a quicker change that's long lasting, then that's what I help with. So with that said, let me go ahead and go to the journal prompt. Let's see the journal prompt. Let's just see. Reflect on a recent situation where you stayed calm and composed. Ooh, see, that's being in control. We're focusing on what went well, right? So sit with your journal or your piece of paper, and like I say every single time, make sure that you're using a written instrument and you're using your hand, because it connects to the brain in a different way, and you will get so much more insight about what's going on that you would not get if you're just writing in the keyboard. And not to say that that doesn't work at all. I'm just saying writing it with your hand is a lot more effective. You go deeper into all your thoughts and emotions, And so if you want to get that, but you still like having it on a journal, then just write it out and then transfer it to your journal or your digital journal. But the thing is to, when you start to do this, take a moment to just have a few relaxing breaths, because um, we don't think about things the same way when we're in our stress state of, maybe we've got things to do and we've got our phone and we've got all these things. We want to do this from a very relaxed, emotionally relaxed state. So give yourself a few moments without any distractions to just breathe. And you do 3 deep belly breaths. And then once you exhale that third breath, then you would open your eyes and you would look at your paper where you've written this down. Reflect on a recent situation where you stayed calm and composed. And then write out all that comes to mind. And it doesn't even have to be that it was that recent. Maybe you want to write out several times that you remember that something happened and you were able to stay calm and composed. And you might really be surprised when you think about it at how very good you are at this and you don't even realize it. And then the second half of this is, what strategies did you use and how can you apply them in the future? And this is really a really wonderful thing to put in your arsenal, your toolbox, so that when something arises, because we're living life, we're humans, something's going to come up. And sometimes it's bigger than other times. But whatever comes up, you will have, after having done this reflection and writing this out, you will remember what it was that you did back then, the last few times that something has come up, and it will pop into your mind. It's just like, for me, it's like years ago, I had to take a CPR class because I was going to be taking care of an infant in a foster situation. And so today, even today, if something were to come up, even though I have not really done much with it, I haven't practiced it, I probably would be benefit from doing another class just as a refresher. But the knowledge that I received back then of how to handle an emergency situation, that would come back to me in a moment of this happening, something happening where I would have to use the CPR. Your memories just start popping that in. So by reflecting on this recent situation or situations in your past where you stayed calm and composed no matter what was going on, then you will have this strategy very easily at your thoughts by doing the second part. What strategies did you use and how can you apply them in the future? You will be really amazed with how quickly, when something comes up, this reflection right here will be in your mind and you will be able to handle any situation that comes up so much more effectively. It's like pre-planning. We're not planning on things to go wrong, but we know that there are challenges that come up all the time. Just being prepared with the strategies that you used for things in the past will definitely set you up for being the best you can be in whatever situation arises. All right. So with that, I will say I will see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, again, right here live with our affirmation and our journal prompt. And just a quick reminder, with your affirmation, make sure that you're writing it on your sticky notes, your index cards, or do like I do and put it on the mirror with a chalk marker. Make it your screensaver, whatever you need to do to have that affirmation right there in front of you, because saying a daily affirmation changes you in your mind and in your heart. And if you are a person, who I think you are, or you wouldn't be watching this, that really wants to take control of their life and their emotions and how they show up and how they feel. If you want to feel magnificent in the life that you have, this is how you start. And it is finding that spot within you, and the reminder of doing the affirmations definitely helps to keep that in your focus, right? So if you go into the group in the Make Lasting Change, this is where I do these. I have this feed into or start in Making Lasting Change because it's my free Facebook group where I dive into so many different things that help people. And I want to invite you, if you're looking for a place to come and share with others that are on the same path of self-learning and mindful eating and getting healthier in mind, body, and spirit, then definitely check the group out. All you have to do is go to vickypool.com, and that is, I'm going to spell it because I noticed that sometimes the the teleprompter thing or whatever the hell it's called, when it does that, it doesn't spell my name correctly. So it is VICKIEPOOLE.com. So go to vickypool.com and ask to be part of the group. And then when you do, make sure that you answer the questions so that I can let you be a member of the group. We want this to be a safe, amazing place for all who are there to be vulnerable and to talk amongst each other safely and just really be engaged. And so that was a lot, but I definitely wanted to make sure that I gave you the invitation. I'm having the grand opening of the group is Monday, February 5th at 9 a.m. Eastern time. And I will be giving you the information about where all of this group is going and what we're going to be doing. And I already have like a guest lined up, and I'm going to have more, and I'll be able to fill you in on different things. But that is the Monday 9 a.m. live is only in that group because this is special for them. So if you want to get more than just this morning affirmation and journal prompt, then definitely ask to join the group. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have an amazingly brilliant day, and I will see you then. Mwah.